Hello everyone, welcome back to From the Depths. I am Lezren. Let's continue our campaign. I've been working pretty hard trying to get the ship, or at least the Ironclad and a couple others, kind of back up to snuff after the huge change. Oops. That basically wrecked me in a lot of ways. Which is what's going to happen with an alpha game. I mean, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. And where are we? We're really close to annihilating the Deepwater Guard. This spot is pretty much used up. I hadn't realized this, but the resource nodes are actually finite now, it looks like. It says it's completely used up. And I don't think it's making any more. They used to be completely infinite, so I'm a little bit taken by surprise by that. There we go. Wonder what was going on. Okay. Outpost 1. Yep. 100% used up. What do you say? Zone has 0 oil. 0 of everything else. Wow, okay. Completely used up. Alright then. Not that. I need to get my resource boat over there and basically scrap that thing. He's kind of in the process of traversing the map, so I'll let him do that. Now, let's see, let's move the Ironclad back. What kind of resources do we have here? Probably enough for what I need. That's a radar. Not going to be much help. Should be higher than that. There he goes. Okay, so let's pull. Looks like the only thing currently to worry about is this over here. Tuna, I'm guessing 3 tunas. Yep, not to worry about them. This guy is land-based, not worried about him. And that is it. There's something here, which I'm not going to mess with right now. I'd really like metal, and unfortunately a trace is not what I'm looking for. So it's the only thing that is unlimited must be your home turf, and everything else is not. So, good to know. I wish I would have known that a while ago. Could have probably changed my tactics a little bit. Let's go back here first. And let's just speed everything up. The game does seem to be running a little bit better since the last time I played it, which I'm happy about. I do have to say that. And I think you're maxed out. Yep, so good. See a little bit more now. How high are you? You're good to go. You're way up there. Okay, so we are kind of where we need to be to go ahead and scrap this thing. Where is my boat? Oh yeah, it's fly. I can just do this. See, outpost, scrap, yes. Done. The boat probably picked it all up. Pull him. No, not yet. Now it did. All right, let's take it all back over there and start your route. Now, is this one completely expended as well? Growth. Okay, so it's got some growth. Infinite. Okay, infinite reserve. So it's just this one. This one expends, and this does too. Okay, so only certain nodes are infinite. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so you go there, and then you're going to come back here. And that is going to be your route. Okay, as soon as these guys are within range, I will probably go ahead and just refit them. Let them repair a little bit, which they just did. Okay, good. What I want to do, let's see, that's the destroyer. I haven't really messed with that. I'm still thinking I'm going to let it just kind of fall to the wayside. No, I don't want that. I want to retrofit to MK2. There we go. And he'll retrofit. And I believe that's pretty much all I've done for the most part on this fleet. I might scrap this and create another destroyer or another cannon. Yep, I think so. Let's do that. Actually, what I should have done. Now that I think about it, I should have just retrofitted that to a different one. But I might merge these fleets. Now that I think about it. Yep, let's move you down. No, that's not what I want. You retrofit to MK2 as well. And move down there. And form a fleet of your own. Bumblebee, you do the same. Well, there is another fleet there. I just couldn't see it. Okay, now this is an MK1. As you can see, the MK2, pretty close. A little bit more metal. And everything else is pretty close. So it's quite cheap to upgrade it. Got quite a bit better of a gun. What are you? Support. Okay. I'm going to leave you there. Split you off. Split you off. We're just going to make a fleet of 3 of these. There's something else here. I can't. What is it? Destroyer? Probably. Destroyer. Okay. Now this is what I wanted to do the last one. Let's just retrofit you to an ironclad. It's actually a little bit more expensive than the destroyer. Except for scrap and natural. So, yeah. It's less expensive overall. Alright, split you off. Move you down here. Pull. Why are you moving so slow? Because you're new, probably. Yep. Game didn't know how fast it should make those. Let's see, Bumblebee. Let's get you into this fleet. Is there any more? That's your radar. Support freighter. Balloon radar. I think that's it. We're gonna have 4 Gatling gun or 4 ironclads. I think that'll work out pretty well. Transferring some resources. Apparently doesn't seem to be doing what I want it to do, though. Take from, give to. Give to. It's force feeding. I don't know why I didn't really take any of this, though. Maybe that's why. I wish I could remove that. I don't know if that'll change anything, but let's try. Let's go back. And there. Just recreate the loop. I think I'm far enough. There we go. Luckily, it's really fast, so it's pretty quickly. Try it again. Might have it pick that up as well. All right, I want you all in one fleet. Let's get out of the map view. That's probably my problem. Kind of want to see this. It should force feed it. It did. Excellent. Looks good. Let's merge. Trying to merge all these fleets is kind of a headache sometimes. All right, first of all, let's get on this boat. And I want you. That's merge. Oops, wrong button. Merge. Destroyer. Do I still have a destroyer? Oh, no, it hasn't been renamed. That's why. Okay, I need to rename all those. That's going to be confusing if I don't. So, okay, I want you to merge into that. No. Stop moving. Stop moving. Split. Merge into that one. Merge. Bumblebee. Stop hitting that button. Thank you. Merge. Wasp. I will go ahead and do that. Why not? And that's pretty much it. So this is actually an MK2. So let's do force K2. And I don't really have a Gatling anymore, so I'm just going to completely rename this. MK2. I'll just say 1, because the other ones are going to be 2 and 3. 1. 2. 3. And 4. So we should have 4 of these total. 2 bumblebees, a wasp, and I should have a support freighter in that group. Do that. Excellent. Now let's kind of move them out of there, otherwise I'm going to get lost. Pull. Max speed of the fleet is a little over 12 meters a second. Now, probably will have to pull these into play so they can repair, or not repair, they can load their guns. Otherwise, they'll sit there unloaded most likely. And that we definitely don't want. So I'm going to let them kind of get situated, and then I can move them. Okay, so Move you over there. Move you right there. Move you kind of right there. Port freighter, you're good where you are. I like it. Was that the Bumblebee? You can go right there. Bumblebee, number 2. Go right there. Where's the Wasp? Wasp is sitting on top. There he is. Can barely get to him. Okay, this fleet is pretty well set up now. So, I'm going to keep this support freighter back here just in case. Wow, you're taking everything. You're not force. Okay. We'll have to fix this somehow. Let's see. Force feed, give to, force feed. Which means it should give everything to my home base. It should take everything this has, at least down to the reserve marker. So I might have to babysit that and just make sure it's going to happen. But instead, I'll let it go. Okay, so let me bring this fleet in. Nope. I need to get on that one. And I'll kind of show it off. It looks pretty much exactly the same. Because in a lot of ways it is exactly the same. It's got a bigger engine. It's got more propellers in a different place. I did kind of create a little bit of a flat bottom as suggested, and thank you for that. It's got a 4-barrel cannon, 320 round total. Yeah, it's already loaded. I know he said he actually fixed the out-of-play loading, so it appears that worked. Awesome. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So happy about that. What else changed? Mainly the cannon, honestly. The cannon is the biggest change. It fires I think I already showed this cannon off, but just in case. A 3-section gunpowder HE warhead with a AP cap shell. And it fires 180 rounds a minute. That's what it's set. Max fire rate, 180 rounds per minute. 160 millimeter gauge. And that's pretty much the way it works. Just like that. So, 4 of these should wreak some pretty nice havoc. And what are you doing? Barely staying in the air, that's what. Okay. One last thing I want to do. Let me pull them all out of play here. Let's look at your resources. You're 1 and 2. 1 is to pull resources from any bases and whatnot. And number 2 is what you pull for everything else. So you should be on 2. 2, 2, 2. Man, everything is great. Awesome. Okay. I'm happy about that. All right. Got some red tuna, right? Yes. So let's go take on these red tuna. Should not be a hard fight whatsoever. Going after my heli radar anyway. So let's get into battle. It's kind of... no. I want to fight you. I don't want them to. That is a Bumblebee, so he should be fine over land. Let's go ahead and get into it. Support freighter, get your ass down on the bottom. Please make this save. As my plea to the developer, in case anybody watches. That would be nice if that saved through save points and whatnot. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and start. Fortunately, it's nighttime. Let's go ahead and see what we do. Lots of rounds coming down range. 4 different ironclads. Definitely going to wreak some havoc. They probably will take quite a bit of damage as well. I mean, they're not going to be impenetrable. They don't have any shields or anything like that. I probably could put a small shield on them. They have about 70 horsepower left on their engines, which isn't much to work with, but that's that. All right, well, battle tested, proven. Not really. Red tuna, I'm not really worried about. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go take on whatever this is. This is land-based, which I believe should... We could probably take that out pretty quickly and easily. And then pretty much all we have, I believe... Is this a heli radar? Oh, that's my support freighter. Are you an actual heli radar? Let's go ahead and pull you. Now you're labeled as balloon, and you are a balloon. So, we ought to play. I do have a heli radar right here. So let's break you off. And I want you to come up here. Kind of open up that side of the map. I do want to be able to see as much as I can. Did I lose? No, there it is. I was going to say. I thought I lost a radar for a second there. He still has not dumped yet. I must be doing something kind of backwards on this. Or these aren't part of the same group. Set up as 1. That's 1. I wonder if that's what it was. That was blue for some reason. I don't know what blue means on that. Oh, we'll try that, see what happens. I'm going to put it back to full. Alright, let's speed up time. You can move out a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's white flare. Kind of wondered. I didn't know if that was going to be deep water guard, but I also want to be able to see if any deep water guard is going to try to come up here and take over anything else. So it's good to have something there. Yeah, we're going to get into a battle here shortly. I don't know what's happened to the music. Turn it up a little bit. And what do we have? Corsair, some tunas, and a Shrike. That Shrike's going to be hard. But I do have some anti-air, so I'm not terribly worried. And I do want to start this early. If I can. Because range is kind of my friend. So... let's get in. There we go. If I can figure out my keyboard controls, there we go. Sorry about that. It does fire, but for some reason there's kind of a sound bug. Yep. Okay, so let's go look at the mayhem, shall we? Bumblebee has definitely taken a hit. Oh, he's going down. Just a wing, though, looks like. So if he can get that back and repaired, probably good to go. Nothing else makes him hard to hit. Red tunas are down. Now the Corsair is definitely taking a beating. Corsair is dead. Battle finished. Dare say that went pretty well. Bumblebee, let's go ahead and get our repair going. Okay, we do have some incoming fleets, so let's go down and try to head them off a little bit. What do we have? Pilferer with a red tuna. Yep. And a Shrike. I'm not as worried anymore. That Shrike didn't last long at all. And I think that's it. Just the one fleet coming in. Looks like it. I might just kind of go for the throat here pretty quick and go for the Deepwater Fortress. Well, let's go ahead and get position. Take on this Pilferer. Oh, we do have a fleet here. 4th Mercantile Navy. Battle gun prototype, my arch nemesis. Well, let's see how well we do against the paddle gun prototype. Now, if we can get him instead of with all of his friends, that'll be nice. Again, range is my friend, especially with the guns I've got. They've got fairly high accuracy. A lot of range. Doing a lot of damage to him, and he's not able to do much about it. Some rounds going out. Taking a pounding. Let's follow these rounds, kind of see what they do. So I am curious. I did some trials with these. I think he's actually shooting at the Bumblebee. He is. Well, that's to your own fault there, man. You're gonna die. Shooting at the wrong thing. Bumblebee did do what he was supposed to do, and that is distract him long enough. Alright, that is the match. Well fought. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take on this Navy here. And they should be reloading their ammo. I might check that out here in a minute. Let them get a little bit closer. Pilferer is a decent ship, I believe. But I don't think he'd be able to take on 4 of my ironclads, so we'll see what happens. As long as the Shrike doesn't eat up too much ammo. Let's do that. Looks good. Rounds are already going out and coming in. And the Shrike is taking huge hits. Disintegrating. Good. That thing can do some serious damage with its mine, so I'm happy to see that thing go. Pilferer is taking huge hits. It's got some pretty deadly guns on it, so again, I'm happy about that. How are we doing? 100%. Bumblebee took a hit. That's it. Alright, that is very acceptable. And he is gone. All right. Battle finished. Nice. We're down to 89 shells here. Almost out of ammo. Let's look at the ammo situation. He has no ammo. I may have to put another couple of ammo processors on that thing. Let me go out to the support freighter. He is hard at work. He may need a better power plant as well. I don't think he can work those well enough and move. Can I do... I just want to see if this works. Pretty sure you have to put it on the top, but we'll see what happens. Oh, it does work. It's going to burn through fuel, but he's got so much, I shouldn't be worried. One bit. In fact, I am so not worried about it. Going to mount some more of these. There he goes. Now you can actually supply it properly. And a little bit of power for the drive. So I might drop off a couple of those. Let me... Just kind of doing an impromptu testing here to make sure he's got engine power. Still not enough. Wow, okay. So he has just enough for full throttle, as well as all these ammo processors. So that works for me. That was a good upgrade. Okay. Then back on fleet move. Okay, well, I think that is going to do it. And there's a major force coming in. I really need to get the ammo on these resupplied. What am I looking at force-wise? Is it that? Must be that one. Yeah, that must be the land-based. What is that, south? Yeah, that's the land-based one. Okay, well. Ammo is flowing. Nobody's complaining about it any longer, which is excellent. Let me go ahead and pull them. And I have been Lezren. This is my From the Depths Let's Play. Thank you for holding on and watching. I know I've been a little bit here and there with the episodes, but it's the way life goes, unfortunately. Full-time job, full-time family. And I just want to say I appreciate everyone who stuck around. I will be trying to put these out more often. I think life has stabilized just a little bit. May not be as often as before life change, but I will definitely try my hardest. And again, thank you for watching. I am Lezren. Have a great night.